FactsVerse presents. Dogs bark furiously in the bushes. When the owner sees why, she grabs her grandchildren and runs. Before we get to this doggone good video, though, be sure to click that like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Pit bulls have a reputation of being violent and having bad tempers. Well, that's what people believe, but those who own pit bulls, they know better. The reason pit bulls get such a bad rap is because, well, there have been stories on the news about pit bulls attacking people. But this is when the pit bulls have been raised incorrectly, raised to be violent. They're not naturally so. These few animals, they've given the entire breed a bad name. Well, people are so sure that pit bulls are a violent, horrible breed that a lot of communities, ignorantly, don't allow residents to own pit bulls because of that. And that's sad. Pit bulls are considered bad only because of the actions of a few. They're actually very loving, loyal dogs. In fact, there are a few pit bulls that show these dogs really are great dogs. They can even be heroes. Slayer and Paco are pit bulls, and they belong to the Butt family. Since they were pups, they've been loyal and loving members of the Butt family, and one day the dogs barked furiously at a bush in the backyard. Well, when Grandma saw why, she grabbed the kids and ran. The dogs were outside with the couple's grandchildren, and the dogs saw something in the grass and had an idea that trouble might be ahead. And it wasn't long before the dogs went into full protection mode. In the grass, there was a venomous snake who was looking at the children. The dogs started barking to alert a family member to let them know the children weren't safe. Well, soon the grandmother ran outside, saw what was going on, and took the kids. While she was trying to get the dogs inside, the snake attacked. Unfortunately, both dogs were bitten by the snake. The snake that bit the dogs was a venomous one, too, one of the most dangerous snakes in the world. The snake lunged at the dogs, bit them multiple times. It was then that Slayer realized he had to do something, and he grabbed the venomous snake by his neck and shook it until it was dead. Finally, the snake couldn't do any more harm. Unfortunately, though, during the attack, the snake injected its venom into both of the dogs. It wasn't long before the dogs started to show the effects of that snake's venom. Melissa Butt realized she needed to help the dogs immediately or they would die. Slayer's face began to swell up and his breathing became labored, so she loaded the dogs into the car and took them to the vet. Unfortunately, there was nothing that the dog's regular vet could do. Melissa was told to take the dogs to the Blue Pearl Emergency Vet Center in Brandon, Florida. The center was 40 minutes away, so she drove as fast as she could. She needed to be sure that these two heroes who saved her family would be saved themselves. At the vet center, the two dogs were given the antivenom as quickly as possible, and after both dogs received heavy doses of the antivenom, the vet watched them closely. Paco reacted to the antivenom very quickly, and he was released the next day. Slayer's situation, though, remember, he was the one that attacked the snake. His situation was quite a bit worse. He was bitten many more times than Paco. The swelling on his face wouldn't go down, but the vets believed that he would make it. And he is progressing. However, his progress has been slow. Melissa says that if it weren't for Slayer and Paco, there's a good chance that her grandchildren could be dead now. The dogs barked to alert her, which is the only reason she was able to get her grandchildren to safety. Melissa hates hearing stories about how dangerous and violent pit bulls are. She wanted to make sure that people knew that her dogs were heroes. She posted photos of Slayer on Facebook with his swollen face. She also posted a photo of Paco playing with her grandchildren. Also in the post, she told the story of her hero pit bulls who literally saved the lives of her grandchildren. Melissa's hoping people will see this story and they'll understand that all pit bulls are not bad. There are some dogs who will go above and beyond to save the lives of family members. She says that without amazing pets like these, bad things could happen to our children. Pit bulls should not be grouped together as all being bad dogs. Most are friendly, happy dogs who just want to be happy and protect their families. Subscribe for more.